testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hi, this is Jay Foreman. Join me, Old School, live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O Street this Friday for their Customer Appreciation Tailgate Party from 4 to 6 p.m. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. That is this Friday from 4 to 6 at Cornhusker Bank, 83rd and O Street.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. October is pork month, so now through October 6th, enjoy bone-in pork shoulder for $1.88 per pound. Fairway's hickory smoked bacon 16-ounce packs for $4.99, thick-cut bone-in chops for $1.99 per pound, and a half-hog bundle all month for $199. Call 402-486-6611 for a custom cut and wrap. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
Question for you. Would you rather pay $150 a month or $15 a month to work out with the same high-quality gym equipment? At Planet Fitness, you can get top-tier equipment for $15 a month. Plus, save $28 or more when you join now during our Strong Choice sale. Our weights weigh the same, you just don't pay the same. Enjoy free fitness training and 24-hour access at most clubs, all in the judgment-free zone. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. See club for details.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, We would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. October is pork month, so now through October 6th, enjoy bone-in pork shoulder for $1.88 per pound. Fairway's Hickory Smoked Bacon 16-ounce packs for $4.99, thick cut bone-in chops for $1.99 per pound, and a half hog bundle all month for $199. Call 402-486-6611 for a custom cut and wrap. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Bagels & Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in October. Try their brand new caramel apple butter cream cheese or apple coffee cake muffins through their new partnership with local apple orchard, Picnic Hill. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels & Joe.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy, terrific Tuesday, folks. It is a beautiful and crisp morning here in the capital city of Lincoln, Nebraska. Nick, when I came in this morning, I walked out. I let Louie out about 5:30. Louie was like, it is 49 degrees here in the capital city. We got AG holding it down in H-Town. We got Raff and Sweet Home. I'm like, HG, what's the weather looking like there in HG? AG, what's the weather looking like in H-Town?
It is 70 and sunny.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
That is perfect temperature right there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
70
is.
and sunny. I will take. That's my type of winter, bro.
Yeah, this is. And where y'all at is the reason I'm living in Texas.
Well, AG,
I'm just being real.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say it today.
Nick was gonna come in hot already.
I was gonna come in hot, but I'm in a good mood. So we go chill. We go.
Learn new things, Nick. There you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
I'm gonna try to be different.
You said
Good.
learn new things. Good job.
Good job, Nick.
Raff,
There you go.
You should thank me.
Raff, what's it looking like in Huntsville this morning?
66 and cloudy.
66
similar.
and cloud. Raff, did you guys get any of that just rain from Helena?
A little bit, not as much as what they were expecting. There was it got a little windy and gusty for a couple days, but they were expecting a lot more. It kind of went east more than west. So
it did go east because it skirted my sister's Emily in Tallahassee, where we're supposed to make a direct hit. And that was the one I was so concerned about the other night. But I didn't sleep much that night with either my sister in Gainesville. I knew they would probably get some rain, but not too much. But Tallahassee was projected to get a direct hit, so thankfully they didn't. But I tell you what, it is not so good for the folks in North and South Carolina, particularly in Asheville. I mean, the pictures from there, y'all, if you get it, it's devastating. I mean, the devastation. Highway 40 in the Carolina, it's just there's a large strip of it is just gone. I mean, it just sank and just went on the side of the mountain, the hill, etc. So dire straits for the folks there in Asheville. They don't have Wi-Fi. There's no connection. There's no cell. And just looking at the pictures there and talking to some of my frat brothers out there, there's like, bro, it is not good out here at all. So our thoughts and prayers go to them, our first responders. Air National Guard, I know, has been called up to get out of there. But yeah, it's gut wrenching to look at the pictures, what the folks out there are dealing with. So our thoughts and prayers go to them. So I'm glad you fellas are safe, but let's definitely keep them in our thoughts and prayers out there. Folks, it is October 1st. It is a new month, man.
Wow.
Ooh.
Halloween in 30 days.
Yeah,
Wow.
my wife's been celebrating Halloween. It started back in September. I was like, hold up, what are you doing? Please stop. I don't want to accelerate the year, I want to enjoy September. She just started putting decorations up in the living room literally September 1st or 2nd. I was like, come on, you're killing me.
Oh,
killing me.
So AG, do you just dress up like Batman every day until Halloween?
No. I mean, I would love to. What I do is I start watching horror movies every day for the whole month of October. Actually, we started with the same decorations. We actually started last month. So it's October Horror Movie Month on my social media. So you guys can follow along from all the movies I recommend or what I'm watching from today all the way to October 31st. So yay for me.
I can hear you every morning when it's time for breakfast. Where is it? Instead of where is she? Where is it?
Yes, sir. Ready. Freddie, Jason, Michael, Pumpkinhead, who else? Conjuring, everything. Yes. I enjoy it.
Raff, are you a big Halloween guy?
No, not really. I don't think so. No.
Not either.
Yeah.
Not either.
Raff's already as big as scary as it can be.
Oh,
wow. Thought somebody was being nice today.
I am.
What happened? What happened with the restraint, Nick?
AG said he was watching Pumpkinhead movies. And I was like, oh, you're watching Nick Sainert movies. But I didn't say it. I was being nice.
Well, since the gloves are off, Raff, I was going to say at the beginning of the show.
You swung first, though, Nick. You swung first.
Since the gloves are off, I was going to say first, AG, it's okay. You can move back to Nebraska now because I know the real reason was because Raff was here. And here's the thing.
Don't believe. Yeah, Raff knows that's not true. So he already knows us. Me and Raff on that level.
Yeah. I don't know where Nick's at.
We're on that.
You guys like had a long night last night. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
I know. I woke up just great this morning.
Hey, Thunder Not Collins, you're exactly right. Thunder Collins says, be nice to each other.
Yeah.
Hey, me and Raff, we on that carry connection, that telekinesis. We make things move. So
exactly.
That's good.
Get out the way, Nick. Get out the way.
Hey.
See, I'm not a big Halloween guy, man. Probably summer starts with the scary movies. When I was a kid, I loved it. My mom would always get us them cool costumes. Nick, you two don't remember this, but AG and Raff, remember those plastic Halloween outfits that you barely could breathe out of, man?
Oh, yeah.
CPR after wearing it for like 3 minutes.
The mask could be on your face.
And you cut your face.
Your face is sweating and sticking.
Right. You'd be breathing like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And I remember when coming home, we had to lay the bag out of candy and check everything because of people, because of idiots out there in the world that try to hurt kids.
AG, that is a fond memory.
Yeah.
My mom and dad would never let us just eat. They laid on the floor, laid on the bed.
Yep. You go out in the living room. Well, I was in the living room. I just dumped my whole bag out and we spread it out.
Yep.
And check my mom and dad. We all three of us would check out everything.
They had to look at to make sure there are no pins.
Make sure candy was wrapped. If it wasn't wrapped, throw it away. I was like,
if you were baking stuff or cooking stuff for kids, that's going straight to the trash.
Yeah. You just wasted money.
You just wasted money because
good gesture. But,
sometimes
ain't happening. What other Halloween? Nick, you were trick or treating like 8 years ago, technically, right?
I thought he went out last year.
I would say 8 years ago. That would have put me at 16.
Okay, so
you might have been. You
was out there still getting some treats.
You were a Halloween party.
I think the last one that I was out for, the last one that I remember was, it would have been like 2012, 2013 potentially. Nobody will remember this. I went trick-or-treating out in Seward, Nebraska. It was the same night that Texas played Oklahoma football. in the Red River rivalry, and every house we went to, I would ask them if they had the game on, and so I can ask the score. So that is the last time that I trick or treat. I would see that they'd have the TV on in their living room. I was like, hey, what's the score of the game between Oklahoma and Texas? And they would tell me. And I was like, dang, that'd be a good one.
Did you dress up as a sportscaster when you were little?
I did.
So you had headphones on?
I had the headphones on and everything. Yeah. I was a baseball player one year. I was Heath Ledger's Joker one year as well. Actually, that was the last time. I will say my freshman or senior year of high school, so a little bit different. The high school football themes, when for games, it was Halloween one weekend, and we had our family friend who's a professional artist make me into the Joker.
Dope.
And I'll have to show you the picture, AD, and I'll send you guys the picture.
I like that.
I might be able to pull it up real quickly here, but anyway, it was so realistic that it was kind of freaky at times, but it was a really good one.
Nice.
Big Golf Jake says, and you have to pay the dad tax for Halloween. Absolutely got to pay the dad tax.
That's a tax I would be happy to pay.
Yes, indeed.
I'm in that. I'm all in.
Pete Ferguson, he's alive, y'all, and he's coming out with shots fired. He goes, Nick still goes. His why he lost all that weight so he could go this year from Big Swim to Little Pond.
There it is. That's what it is. I was at Early Bird this morning. I was at Early Bird this morning. I enjoyed a chicken fried steak, and it was delicious. But somebody called. I not one single person called me Nick. They all called me Big Swim. Called me Big Swim.
Yeah. There you go. Your legit nickname.
I need to get merch.
You need to get some merch, man.
I should get some
merch. Every year, Nick and Raff, we went to, there was, because I'm not, I guess, Raff, particular, I'm not a big Halloween guy, and I was lazy one year. I was like, I don't feel like doing this. We went to a Halloween party, me and Brooke. They said, what are you? I said, we're an interracial couple.
That's lazy. That's lazy.
I am black and she is white. You are blind as a bat, and I have the old SNL sketch.
Oh, okay. I'm like, where are you coming from? Right
the SNL skit, man. It was Joe Piscopo and Eddie Murphy, man.
Yeah, you're going back in the late 70s, early 80s of Saturday Night Live, bro.
It was supposed to be. They're acting like they were what was it? Stevie Wonder and somebody else. And Paul
McCartney.
Yeah,
Ebony and Ivory. I had to sing that.
Yep.
I was in the second grade or third grade in Glendale, California at my school. We sung that.
Ebony and Ivory?
Yeah. I remember singing it to the, it was like an assembly. You know how elementary schools had assembly?
Oh, yeah.
My class sung that for some reason.
Ebony and Ivory, you are blind as a bat.
Perfect harmony.
What in the world?
Side by side on the piano, something keys, and all that stuff. There you go.
AG. So my kids every would say, Daddy, what are you going to dress? So I would dress like as Run DMC, LL Cool J.
Okay.
I would do stuff to where it was fun with them, man. But I was always cool when the kids were little. We'd take them down the street or around the neighborhood. So those are good times. So folks, be careful this year. Have a great time. But it is October 1st, new month, new beginnings. A lot of new beginnings here. We got some NFL action to discuss. Also, a little more on, obviously, yesterday was just a tragic day for sports icons, and that Dikembe Mutombo, we announced here on the air yesterday morning, passed away of brain cancer. And also, obviously, the late Pete Rose passed away at 83. So we'll discuss that a little bit, his accolades. Do you think he will get to the Hall anyway? Posthumously. So we'll see what happens with that. Also, we got sound bites from yesterday's presser. And man, there were a slew of NFL games last night. Nick, your Lions, ooh, that was a game. I know you were at a concert last night, but it was a heck of a game, man. Heck of a game. And folks,
Jared Goff.
Goff went off, put it that way. Folks, it's The Drive. It is Tuesday morning. It's October 1st, 30 days until Halloween. And only a few more sleeps until Nebraska takes on Rutgers at homecoming here at Memorial Stadium at 3 p.m. in Nebraska. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 A Ticket.
At Fairway Meat Market, you're family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. October is pork month, so now through October 6th, enjoy bone-in pork shoulder for $1.88 per pound. Fairway's hickory smoked bacon 16-ounce packs for $4.99, thick cut bone-in chops for $1.99 per pound, and a half hog bundle all month for $199. Call 402-486-6611 for a custom cut and wrap. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in October. Try their brand new caramel apple butter cream cheese or apple coffee cake muffins through their new partnership with local apple orchard, Picnic Hill. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we are back on this terrific Tuesday. It is a chilly Tuesday here, but perfect fall weather here in the capital city. I'll take it, though. I will take it. You guys, I know we talked about. Go ahead, Nick. What you
I was
say?
going to say, just to wrap up Halloween's discussion, it's about that time because some store that just went out of business that's got open space usually gets occupied by a Spirit Halloween. And
Did you see the
that's exactly what happened at Gateway Mall.
Yeah.
Did you see
last couple of weeks?
Did you see the Saturday Night Live skit on Saturday?
Mm-mm.
No.
It's a Spirit Halloween on Saturday Night Live. You've got to go back and watch it.
Seriously? It's so funny. Because I always sit here and go, I wonder where one's going to pop up around town in Lincoln. And it's a different spot pretty much every single year. But people find it, and people pay ridiculous amounts of money for what they charge for a costume.
Lost,
costumes are like $75-$80 now.
Not if you make it.
Yeah, that is true. That's why I did the face paint. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. Well, I don't know if Raff did. He didn't reply.
Shocker.
Wow.
Raff, I was worried about you this morning in our group thread. You just I didn't see one response from Raff.
I didn't know how to respond, Nick. I mean, there were things I wanted to say, but I kept it close to the best.
Well, Ahman, these pictures, you definitely need to put these on the social media. These
I posted those last year. I posted it last year.
A black Chucky.
I was Chucky. Yep.
Oh, I thought it was emo Ahman.
No, black Chucky.
I thought it was Carrot.
Black Chucky. I'm gonna call you Chaquan.
I didn't even go by Black Chucky. I was just Chucky.
Yeah. That's right. Just go by Chucky. Yeah. It's all good. I thought it was Carrot Top.
No. Close. If it was curly, I would have got an afro because I know he got more like an afro than straight hair.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you check out the whole ensemble there, I got the shoes, the overalls with the little hammers and nails and things that he had on because he was it like my buddy or my best pal doll or whatever he was called in the movie. So yeah. Mm-hmm. And
I think
my
I'm
wife
pulling
is
this.
very detailed, so
I think
it
I'm
has
pulling
everything
the.
in the movie.
I think I'm pulling the Scotty Scheffler this year. Arrested golfer.
Oh,
I
that's why I was like,
he's
that was the
someone
one that he got arrested, right?
Yeah, he got
Just
arrested.
gonna wear orange jumpsuit.
Just comes to wear an orange jumpsuit
and a golf club
and a golf bag.
You can have that hat you have on, and a golf
Yeah.
club and an orange jumpsuit. There
Exactly.
That'd be easy.
Exactly.
That works.
Unfortunately, was it my rookie year? Curtis Enos did that as a Bear, because remember he was the first round draft pick out of Penn State, and some of his teammates became my teammates. And he said this dude on one of their road trips during his rookie year, he dressed up in prison orange, protesting, saying like the NFL, Goodell or whoever was the commissioner in '98. I'm not sure if it was Goodell or not, I can't remember. But saying like the commissioner was the warden and we were the inmates.
Oh boy.
Oh wow.
What?
Wow.
Dang.
I was like, oh man. And they
AG,
was like,
is that how you felt? Is that how you felt?
No. Yeah. I have my own thoughts and feelings about the NFL. Wasn't those.
Wasn't that.
Wasn't that. I wasn't gonna dress up in prison orange.
I promise, Roger. I love the NFL.
Yeah.
Well, folks, yesterday we talked about Dikembe Mutombo, untimely passing at the early age of 58 years old. He was from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Became defensive player of all time, one of the best defensive players of all time. Played 18 years in the league for 6 different teams. Nuggets, Atlanta, Hawks, and Houston, where he spent the most time. He was an 8-time All-Star, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Led the NBA in blocks in 94, 95, and 96. And, of course, he had the signature finger, no, that he would do all the time, and led the league also in rebounds in 2000 and 2001. And I think the thing that speaks the most, he became an ambassador for the NBA to expand the game. He became a major diplomat. And he was recruited, actually. He intended to become a doctor. I was reading up on him. He intended to become a doctor and to study medicine at Georgetown, and was recruited by obviously the late legendary coach John Thompson. But he earned his degrees both in linguistics and diplomacy in 91, and he was drafted by the Nuggets, where he played there for a while as well, and went on to become just a worldwide ambassador for just goodwill, humanity, but particularly in the Congo, but just worldwide, and just was just endeared and revered as well by so many outside the confines of the basketball court as well. So thoughts and prayers go out with Dikembe Mutombo and his family during that, obviously untimely passing. And then the late Pete Rose, 83 years old, man. He was born in Cincinnati, and just an amazing guy. 14 years in the league. The Reds.
24.
What's that?
24 years.
24. But I'm saying talking about his number. Then let me finish, buddy.
You said 14 years in the league.
Cincinnati Reds, Montreal Expos, Philadelphia Phillies, Cincinnati Reds. Do you guys think, and the thing about him, do you think he has a chance to get into the Hall of Fame?
I mean, what I know about Baseball Hall of Fame, they stick to the gun. They stick to the gun, to the close to the wire. That's what I was trying to say, close to the wire, or in terms of how they look at it, because of being America's pastime. So they want to keep things tidy in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. So I think if they've done it this long, they're not going to, I don't see them change it. But obviously there's always somebody that might change the thought of their process to allow players into the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame.
Does he get in, Raff?
The commissioners have an allegiance. I mean, look at like 8 men out, Shoeless Joe Jackson, banned from the game in 1919, still banned from Major League Baseball. So the commissioners, they have that allegiance to A. Bartlett Giamatti. I mean, he's the one who put the ban on him. And every year, like there was a note that Pete Rose wrote to Rob Manfred just a couple years ago, taking full responsibility and saying he's done everything, and and he's loved the game of baseball, but still to that point, there was still really no breakdown to letting him back into baseball. So I unfortunately I don't think he'll probably ever be put in, and unless you get a commissioner that really breaks from the norm. But I don't see it happening here.
Yeah, Nick, what are your thoughts, man?
I don't know. I've been a big proponent that I think he should get in. And it's kind of bizarre because it feels like the overwhelming side of things is that people believe that he should be in. And it's kind of interesting because with that official pastime piece of it, gambling was looked and is, I guess, looked at like as baseball's cardinal sin, if you will, and just sports cardinal sin. And so hence why there was the lifetime ban for Pete Rose. But I mean, guys, I think there was something interesting, like with Pete Rose, he was pretty unapologetic through it all, which is I think maybe hurt him in the long run.
He wasn't very contrite
at the beginning. It hurt him a lot.
Yeah. In the beginning, certainly. I don't know. I also think there's like some things of like, you know what? Baseball is very difficult. Like every professional sport, it is very difficult to do what you need to do. And while there were steroids and while there's other performance enhancing drugs going on, the gambling side has nothing to do with how he performed. And his play on the field puts him up there as one of the best to ever do it.
Never bet at his own team.
Never bet on his own team. I think there's also some, you can tug on the heartstrings a little bit because he played for, more than a decade and a half with his hometown team, a team that he eventually managed as well. Like I think there's that heartstring and that effect to it. I think he should be in, but it's the same thing that we talk about with like all the NFL guys. And Raff, you talk about it and you say it till you're blue in the face. Is it's like it really sucks when you can't give people their flowers when they're still here.
Yeah.
And it's just, one of these times the professional sports world as a whole will start to realize that and actually start to care.
The thing that blows me away about the whole ordeal, you have guys that'll get in that were doing things to enhance their play on the field.
Yeah.
And he did something it'd be different if it was something else. Is from my personal perspective, something else.
Yes.
But for something that he did that wasn't on his own team, was it about baseball? Yes, I get that part. Should there have been some sort of, restriction time to where we can get in something? I get that. But for life seems awfully harsh when you had guys who their numbers would maybe not be what their numbers were had they not taken the substances they took that they knew were banned. So I don't get it, man.
I don't like it. I don't like it for the fact too that baseball, still tried to make money off of him, when he showed up to the All-Star game.
Great point.
When they announced like the 100 greatest baseball players, they invited him back. It's like, well, if he's banned from the game, but then you're making these asterisks like, oh yeah, well you can show up here, but you can't go there, but you can, foolish.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Raff on that because you look at, if you look at some of the pictures, he's actually in stadiums, where you thought he was banned out of a stadium. And even in some of the articles, like they are still misrepresented because they say he bet on his team, so that's I know he bet on the game, but I know he didn't bet on his team.
Well, he never bet against his team.
Okay. Gotcha. There are things to where there are people say that he admitted to some people that he did bet on his own team.
Well, he bet on them to win.
He
never bet against them.
Yeah.
Right. But there's some articles saying that he bet against them, so that's where people don't have all their information right. What's that?
At the end of the day, isn't that just confidence?
Yeah,
I guess so.
So here's this piece of it too. Like it's always fascinating because this still is prevalent in professional sports today. So not only how different the leagues treat, cases of gambling, like we saw it with the Detroit Lions and Jameson Williams a couple of years ago. We saw it with Calvin Ridley as well a couple of years ago, to where it's interesting now that professional sports and teams, organizations have relationships built and constructed with gambling companies, the FanDuels 100%. And the DraftKings. Yeah. And so it's fascinating to see
online
how it's shifted from this is 1000% bad. You do this, you're done, to now, okay, let's suspend you for 5 games or let's suspend you for just a season. It's a complete. Now, granted, situations are different depending on how much money you spent, how what bets you were placing, who they were being placed on, but it is so different because now sports betting is being accepted nationwide, and there's money exchanging hands and deals being done with these professional organizations and these gambling
perfect
sites.
example. John Tay Porter,
yes,
NBA banned for life.
Yes,
So it's like I said, we can go down this forever with this here. I think personally he should be admitted to the Hall of Fame. Should do that. They should do the right thing and do that. As far as I'm concerned. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens on that. Yes, hey, sugar-free, Brad and Dave Renew, thanks you. It was Joe Piscopo. We had Joe Piscopo right. We said I made a mistake. I said McCartney. It was Frank Sinatra that he was imitating right there. So appreciate that. Old Blue Eyes, yep.
Mm-hmm.
And JP, first of all, our condolences go to you, man. His dad, Gary, Vietnam veteran. JP, our thoughts and prayers, condolences go with your entire family at the passing of your father on Saturday. That is a group you don't want to be a part of. I know that feeling. I know that pain, man. So just know that all the guys here from the drive and the ticket in general are keeping your family, your thoughts and prayers. You guys go down this journey, brother. That's a painful one. And always reach out, man. Don't think you have to go through this thing alone. Hit me up. You can always text us in. But our thoughts and prayers go out to your father, Gary, and your entire family. And thank you and thank him for his service, man.
And thank you for hopefully we're providing a little bit of normalcy.
Absolutely.
On a Monday and a Tuesday morning.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Folks, we'll be right back. It's The Drive. We got a little history. Then we have some sound bites from yesterday's presser to see what Coach had to say. 90.7 Tick. I'll be right back.
Hi, this is Jay Foreman. Join me, Old School, live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O Street this Friday for their customer appreciation tailgate party from 4 to 6 p.m. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. That is this Friday from 4 to 6 at Cornhusker Bank, 83rd and O Street.
Question for you. Would you rather pay $150 a month or $15 a month to work out with the same high-quality gym equipment? At Planet Fitness, you can get top-tier equipment for $15 a month. Plus, save $28 or more when you join now during our Strong Choice sale. Our weights weigh the same, you just don't pay the same. Enjoy free fitness training and 24-hour access at most clubs, all in the judgment-free zone. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more when you join for $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends October 10th. See club for details.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
Now back to The Drive with A.D., Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back on this Tuesday morning. Terrific Tuesday morning, folks. October 1st, beginning of a new month, and it's going by so fast.
You'll have to adjust your camera there, AG.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, he's giving us a picture of his chest again, showing us the pec deck.
The definition.
Oh, man, y'all funny.
Y'all funny. Hey, real quick, AG, side note right here. How far are you from the Woodlands?
Probably about 45 minutes. It's 45 minutes north of me.
Okay, so it's north of you then.
Yep.
And then Raff, your sis and John live what part?
They're south, so they're in.
They're close to the AG.
They're like League City. I think they're probably about an hour from you.
They're about an hour east, going towards Galveston, kind of.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that is that the state of Houston. The state of Texas still blows me away. Houston ought to be a state as big as it is, bigger than some states as far as that goes population wise.
Yeah.
But it just blows me away how big Texas is, man. Years ago, I remember flying into McAllen, Texas, and remember how far away it was from other parts of the state. Like it just blows me away how big that doggone state is, man. It's insane. It is insane. It is a big state. Big state. AG, how long would it take you to drive across Houston? Drive across Texas? What about 12 hours, you guys, you think? 14?
Somewhere in there. I'll say 10 to 12 hours easy if you go from the Arkansas border to New Mexico. So, yeah. And even parts, almost a piece of it touches Arizona. And El Paso, which, like I said, is just amazing. It's a long state. From east to west is a long stay. North to south, I say us being in Houston, from the border of Dallas to here, that's 3.5 hours. And so further down to get down to like Corpus Christi, probably another, looks like 2, maybe 3 hours. So probably 5 hours north and south, but east and west, 10 to 12 hours.
Yeah, that's just insane.
Somewhere in there. Yeah.
That's insane. In Husker history today, folks, for the segment, in 2004, pork chop. Coy Ross rushes for 107 yards and scores both NU touchdowns as we beat Kansas 14-8. The pork chop. Nick, you were what, 1? In what year? 2004?
I was 3.
3 years old.
Come on.
Pork chop. And pork chop can hit the golf ball 1.5 miles. It is ridiculous how far he hits the ball, man.
He got that base. He got that base.
Yeah, he does, man. And
is that the key?
Base is torque. It's just ridiculous.
It's power and torque, and I mean it works in baseball, so it'd be the same thing for golf.
Yeah, his power and torque is just more just torque now. He throws his hips. Fire.
I should try that.
And the ball. It's almost. In fact, I'm trying to think what a hole that is at Wilderness Ridge. Is it 14, Raff and Nick? That's along 27th Street, that par 5 with the island.
Oh, I hate that hole. I don't even. I try to forget about that hole. I think it's 14.
I think it's 14. Him and I think Mike Steele might be the only 2 guys I've seen do that in 2.
Wow.
Be on in 2. I know Mike Steele is. I'm almost positive. I know for a fact that Corey did because he did it with me a few times. I'm just like, that's just ridiculous, man. But nevertheless, that was pork chop. What you got, Raff?
I got a birthday and an anniversary.
Nice.
First off, anniversary goes out to Chris Berman. 45 years at ESPN today.
Oh, wow.
He started on October 1st, 1979. So he was one of the original. He's the only original ESPN guy that's still there.
Yeah.
Because
Bob Lee, he retired, right? He was one of the originals.
Yep. Bob Lee, Tom Mees passed away. Oh gosh, forgot the other. And then the birthday I have, turning 79 years old today. My favorite baseball player as a child, number 29, Rod Carew, 79 years old.
A pirate.
I sat on his lap.
Nice.
Doing a little laps as a kid, Raff.
Just about 5 years ago, I sat on Rod Carew's lap.
Lordy.
For a while there, I always asked Coach Osborne if I could sit in his lap again. We got my picture taken back in 78.
Oh, my goodness.
He says, hell no. Well, Ryan doesn't say
he won't say hell no, for sure. He definitely would not say that.
No.
Well, if we see how big Raff is now, he might throw an HE double hockey sticks out there.
Well, he'll be like, well, Raff, we'll see how this goes. That's what he'll say.
Hades, no.
We'll see how this thing goes right here. Might need a little help.
And Scooter, you definitely know because your dad's out there. Yeah, Scooter from Oklahoma, Scooter. Yeah, it's 14. Yep, that is 14 we're talking about. Real quick, Southern Not Collins. Yes, Jimmy Carter, former President Jimmy Carter is 100 today. C-note.
Wow.
Absolutely. Wow. AG, what you got, my man?
Man, I got a fun one here. And if you watched, have you seen Wreck-It Ralph, the movies?
Oh,
the sequels?
I live the life.
So in Wreck-It Ralph, if you remember the scene when they're in the arcade and they had a guy, like an older guy in a referee outfit. His name was in the movie, and the name in real life is Walter Day. And so Walter Day is the official godfather of the video games and for esports. So in the summer of 1983 in Ottawa, Iowa, he created the first esports team out there. And they still good today, ballers. Like they destroy teams in Call of Duty and a couple other shooter games. But since he's the founder of the esports, one of the creators of the first esports team, they have a website. So if you go to the Walter Day collection, you can educate yourself on Walter Day and what was his inspirations and passion behind creating the esports first esports team in America. So you can check that out. Wow. If you've seen Wreck-It Ralph, you've seen him. They put him in there as a character.
I never even heard of it.
He was an owner of the arcade that they were in that movie. So if you've seen the Walter or Wreck-It Ralph movies, you've seen Walter Day walking around.
Real quick before we go to break, Chase B, good morning. He goes, hey, AG, have you been playing the new NHL game yet?
Not yet. I've been going through all the sports games. So NHL is next on my list. I'm doing soccer, football, I got to get baseball on there, basketball, and golf. I'm playing golf right now, by the way.
Wait. Tiger Woods PGA 2K23?
Yes, that's what I'm on right now. Well, you probably know that.
Is it pretty good, Nick?
I like it a lot.
Like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
Hey, I'm 4 under right now.
I am a level 100, so
is that a good thing?
I mean, it's the max level.
Max level. Okay,
it's the max level.
Okay.
So
that means you on that thing every day.
I can't go any farther up. I can't go any farther.
You just got it like that.
Do you ever sleep, Nick?
I do sleep. I slept 3 hours last night. We're good. Here we are. Yeah, we're good. So.
Oh, Dave Renew, you know good well I can't read that. Raff and AT, just look at the text line. David, you a nut, man. Folks, we'll be right back to get some Husker sound clips to hear what Coach Rule had to say yesterday in the presser. Of course, today's the last time we'll be talking about Purdue because it is Rutgers week. So we'll discuss a lot about that tomorrow. But I want to get some sound clips of what he had to say. You'll hear that as well along with us. 937 Ticket.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and proud to be involved in our community. Property tax relief is important to every family. Last year, I voted for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history, and I will continue to advocate for property tax relief. Vote Carolyn Bozin on November 5th. Paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and light winds. See an afternoon high around 71. Tonight, mostly clear skies and calm winds with a low around 49. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine again, but it will be breezy with an afternoon high around 85. Meteorologist Kyle Cluck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
General Fire and Safety has been keeping Lincoln businesses and commercial structures safe for more than 50 years. From a simple fire extinguisher to full fire suppression systems, Lincoln has trusted General Fire and Safety to provide top-of-the-line products, installation, and maintenance. If you're starting a new business in a brand new building, call on General Fire and Safety to help you plan a fire safety system that fits the specific needs of your business, employees, and customers. Call General Fire and Safety today at 402-261-0116.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just the professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. Hi, this is Jay Foreman. Join me, Old School, live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O Street this Friday for their customer appreciation tailgate party from 4 to 6 p.m. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. That is this Friday from 4 to 6 at Cornhusker Bank, 83rd and O Street.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxing on Saturday, October 5th with Roughnecks at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 8 bouts are scheduled for the night, including the main event of Dwayne Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks in the professional middleweight championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of healthcare, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th, paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green, all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're going to hop in right to Coach Rule's presser soundbites. Yesterday had a lot to say about just a lot of updates, injury updates, status updates as well of certain players.
Let's just do this one first. Is Micah Mazuka ready to be put back as a starter? Here's what Nebraska head coach Matt Rule had to say.
No, I wouldn't put him. I wouldn't start him. I mean, he was a backup before this happened, right? Like, like when he came out of the Colorado game, he was Toski was put ahead of him. So, he's got. I love Micah. I'm working with him to make him the best he can be. You guys talk a lot about him, but he's a backup player for us.
Nick, what do you think about that comment right there?
It's kind of crazy. They're testing. If people hear sounds behind us, they're testing fire alarms at our station. So just bear with us here. I don't know. I try not to read too much into it because Matt Rule, especially we've seen this, especially this year, pretty blunt and straightforward.
That was very blunt and straightforward.
That's it.
And it's not. It's
And
not,
I like
it's not a bad thing.
I like it, but Nick, go ahead.
It's not a bad thing all the time. I just think I sat here and anyway, I just got this flashing light from the fire alarm on my left side of my eye.
Pyrotechnics here.
Yeah, exactly. We're having our own light show. Anyway, so no, I mean, I think that it's okay. Nebraska, he's got a point. They moved to Henry Letofsky at right guard position after Colorado. This just all happened, obviously that week. So it's just the timeline's interesting. It's unfortunate because Micah Mazuka is the dude that has seen a lot of college ball.
AG and Raff, what's your thoughts, man? Do you like the just directiveness right there that Coach Rule shared?
Yes, 100%. Not wasting no time, not putting any lingering thoughts out there. And obviously, the way he's developing his players is, if you're here, you'll get time. If you're not, you got to basically catch up and earn your time back, basically.
Raffy.
It's interesting a little bit in today's world of college football, just for the fact that, he transferred here, probably wanting to play and start, and now being told that you're a backup and very directly, to the media. So I guess to me, it's kind of interesting just being in, the world that we live in now. Usually now to play, I don't know, because he technically hasn't played 4 games yet. So, I guess it kind of surprises me a little bit that maybe he hasn't entered his name into the portal.
Well, this is it.
This is it for him.
Oh,
he's a senior. He's a senior.
And it's unfortunate. Like, I want to give Nebraska staff credit to a certain extent, because just to think about the timeline of Micah Mazuka, he has the career at Baylor and then enters the portal. It feels like Nebraska's a lock for him. Then he ultimately ends and switches up to Florida, gets into the fight during a Florida-Tennessee game, I believe, if I remember correctly. I believe it was Tennessee, and ultimately then gets, in trouble there, enters the portal again. Nebraska didn't give up on him. And now through this point, we've seen it again where the Nebraska staff hasn't given up on him. I mean, Matt Rule said it at the end of at the beginning of his quote right there. He said, I'm working on with Micah to be the best person he can be. And so there's that piece as well to it.
I like the directiveness. I like the approach. I like the no nonsense approach to it, because it that way he's not starting. I'm not giving up on him. It lets you know it gets it out the room with any innuendos people may have or any assumptions. No, he's not the starter. He's not off the team, but I'm working with him. And that's it. So that lets you know it's nothing that's going on the field. There's some things that he's trying to work on, some personal things. And you know what? That's what it is. And leave it at that. So any speculation, etc., is ridiculous. But I like the straightforward approach that Coach Rule just simply said. He's not the starter, working with him, good kid. Next question. I like it.
It avoids the opportunity for things to get lost in translation.
Exactly.
Like there's that piece to it. Nebraska football carries enough drama and it's polarizing enough to where you don't need the excess details. You don't need
someone else's business,
the extra talking points to get you through a season. You don't need to create stories or create narratives to get you through a season.
Absolutely.
So it just being able to just kind of be cut and dry and straight to the point allows for things not to get lost in translation. People are always going to wonder. People are always going to want more information, but you just don't need it. And so it's okay that it was, straightforward, direct to the point. Next one I wanted to play, guys, Emmett Johnson, because, man, there's a lot of conversation. Jay and I talked during the post game about, like, every single time you're ready to kind of count Emmett Johnson out of this running back room discussion, there he is. He kind of pops up and has himself a nice day. He had himself a nice day on Saturday against Purdue. Here's what Matt Rule had to say about the Husker running back.
No, I think I said last week, hey, we'd like to get him more involved, and maybe a little bit earlier we should have. I still think there's like a rhythm to it in terms of
Hold on, is Matt Rule? Is he okay? I was a pretty deep sigh right.
I still think there's like a rhythm to it.
We got to cut that when we get tired of somebody saying something.
Yeah, every time Raff talks about the Broncos.
Here we go.
I still think there's
2-2, baby. 2-2.
Okay. Let me start back from the beginning with Emmett Johnson here.
No, I think I said last week, hey, we'd like to get him more involved, and maybe a little bit earlier we should have. I still think there's like a rhythm to it in terms of tackling Dante is really hard. Like on the first touchdown drive, there's like a 2nd and 1 or 2nd and 2 where Dante bounces the ball outside, and there's 2 defenders there, and he sets his pads and he runs right through one of them. If we ask Amir and Emmett to do all those things early in the game, then they're not going to be, to me, explosive late in the game. So I think having the big backs, you have to just understand that they're setting the tone for the run game. But what I loved about what Emmett did was Emmett caught the ball out of the backfield. He picked up blitzes, and then the first guy never tackled him. And we have our little keys to victory every week. And one of the things for this week was get the ball in the perimeter and be untackleable, right? Like, don't let them tackle you. And even like an outside zone that he cuts back, he gets 9 yards because the first guy's never really tackling Emmett. And, it's like I said to Gabe Irvin. I'm watching Gabe in practice last week. Gabe came off a major injury. He's getting his swagger back. So I think we have 4. Ives is over. I mean, Ives can go in and play. So, but yeah, I like what Emmett did. And so Emmett deserves to keep playing. I mean, he was one of the guys we singled out out there just because he just did so many good things, and not, maybe it wasn't one huge play. He certainly bailed me out after my penalty, which I appreciate. So I'm very grateful for that.
You know what? 2 things. First of all, Emmett Johnson's got 21 carries for 174 yards right now. He's averaging 8.3 a carry. His long being that 42-yard run touchdown so far. You guys, Emmett, what's the wrinkle that Emmett brings to the team, to that backfield? What's the wrinkles?
It's a change of pace. From, like you said, with Dante Dowell, who is a heavier back, he's dead on. The heavier back, the starter back, sets the tone for the rest of the game. And I like the way he's rotating them because he knows, just like I know, if you got a lighter back in terms of weight, they can't take the brunt of hits for 4 quarters if they're going to start them in the first. So having them at kind of like a reserve pitcher, when Dante is beating up the defense, whoever team they're facing, come 3rd, 4th quarter, then you know what? That defense is a little bit more sluggish. They're a little bit more tired, obviously, from playing a whole game. So now you put in a smaller back, faster, quick, always makes the first guy admit, like he said exactly. That is the way to rotate the running backs, or any position really for that matter. We could even do that with wide receivers and tight ends these days because of the different sizes for tight ends, height wise, and then speed wise between the tight ends. So good philosophy, and I like it. I love it.
It's interesting, guys. And once again, it's like I try not to read too much into every little detail, but here we are. Nebraska, in their depth chart that they released ahead of Rutgers on Saturday, we see it similar to the way it was at the start of the season going into UTEP, where all 4, Dante Dowdell, Ramir Johnson, Emmett Johnson, and Gabe Irvin Jr., all listed as technically co-starters. There's oars next to all of their names. And so, I think there's an avenue once again where we see them all play again. I would agree with Matt Rule. Probably get Emmett Johnson involved a little bit earlier, right? Because he does add that ability to wiggle maybe a little bit more than Dante Dowdell.
Would he be the best all-around back, you think?
That's what's interesting. Like I think Ramir gives you this element out of the backfield in the pass catching game where Ramir is willing to, not that the other guys aren't, maybe a little bit better at the pass block, at picking up and being able to read some things. We've seen some of the other running backs miss on a couple of those reads, identifying who's coming after the quarterback, who they need to pick up and stuff. But once again, as we've talked extensively about, guys, you can't just put Ramir Johnson in there only in passing situations. You have to be able to, have him run the ball. And I think that's what they did to a certain extent earlier in the season. But Emmett Johnson, we saw it on Saturday, also gives you the ability, and that's I think why Matt Rule pointed out specifically that he caught the ball well, was because I think if they can get to a point where they're comfortable with Emmett Johnson doing everything and he's the best out of all 4 at everything, then I think they're gonna be exclusively with Emmett.
Well, I think that, like you mentioned, though, the spark that he brings, the new wrinkle that he brings,
just a little wiggle,
elusive.
man.
It's good to see that, because when he hits up there and he gets to the flat in particular, man, he's going to make some fellows miss and just run away from a lot of guys as well. Look at the difference in carries. Dante at this point has 60 attempts to where Emmett has only 21. Ramir at 31. Gabe Irvin at 12. I like the combination of them. I like we have at least options. You know what I'm saying? And for one, you know what? Knock on wood, they're all healthy right now going into game 6.
But you got to remember, Ramel is light packing. All right. I love what he's doing, but you got a linebacker that's going to lay into him come first quarter.
Yeah.
Later in the game is different. So you got to have that hammer. You got to have Dante in that rotation. You got to have Dante. You got to find out. I would like to know.
Absolutely.
Can Dante catch the ball at the backfield? Can he do some of the plays? Because then when you do that, you keep a defense. Like I said, you trying to keep the defense honest.
Right.
You don't want the defense knowing, okay, Dante's in, so now we're about to be between the tackle team that we got to face. Okay, Emmett's in or 21's in. Okay, now we got to be ready for the screen and any burst routes that he's going to run. So you don't want a defense knowing that. You want a defense trying to, okay, we got 21 ins, but he drops his shoulder. We know 23 drops his shoulder. So what's going on? And he could run routes. We've seen him do it on tape. So get some tape of Dante doing some of the pass running, some of the screens, stuff like that. Because then defense has to study for all that. And I know Matt likes to do that. He likes to put stuff on tape to make other teams work for it, to find out, have it in their game plan. So they have it in the back. The defensive coordinator, the starting players all know, okay, man, we got a backfield that is very dynamic. 21 runs hard, 23 runs hard, 22 runs hard, and he's big, just like 23. So we got to work and be ready. So just be mindful of that, because dealing with a small back, they can't take them hits. You don't want that on the player if you don't have to.
Guys, doesn't it feel, and maybe I'm way off on this, doesn't it feel like they're just setting up a lot of stuff? They're putting a lot of stuff on tape in the first 5 games that we're going to see a wrinkle built off of something later in the year.
That's
like
coaching.
like through all the jet sweeps and through all the motion and the wide receiver handoffs,
Barney in particular,
like with Ja'Cory Barney and stuff. Like we've seen it to where they'll run kind of like a double wheel where they'll try to get Ja'Cory Barney and somebody open, and then they'll run a running back out from behind in the backfield, also on a wheel, and he'll be open. Like I think we saw it this week against Purdue. Like those types of wrinkles. It's interesting to think about, like the forward planning and forward thinking that just a football team has to do. And you guys can certainly speak more on this than I can, but doing something in week 2 and then building off of it, not showing anything until week 7 that looks similar, but with an extra wrinkle, with an extra little bit of flavor in there that can get you that big chunk play, that can get you the play that gives you the lead. Because the team had to prepare for it since it's on film. Nobody's seen it though in the last 3, 4, 5 weeks, however long it is.
Well, you look at it too. Like I think AG said it a couple days ago, or maybe it was last week, that 90% of the game is mental, 10% physical. I believe you said Aaron Graham told you that.
Yep.
So you look at it from a coaching standpoint, as much stuff as you can give. The wrinkle, the different stuff you can put in, like the Harburg, the packages with him, the Barneys, that takes away from that team preparing for you the next week. Exactly. They can't go all in on something. They've got to go a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And you don't know what Nebraska is going to bring to the table that week against you. So I like that they're putting all this different stuff in.
Different looks. And Husker Rick, good morning to you, brother. You're exactly right, man. Yeah, keep it the same. What I mean by the same is, like, if all those guys can catch out of the backfield, now some will catch better than others out of there. Yeah. But when it's obvious a different package coming in, it's kind of like, oh, so we know who's getting it here. When you can train all those backs to be able to not only catch out of the backfield, also pass protect.
That's why it was important. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why it was important that they get, and they talked about this in the Chasing 3 documentaries, like Dante Dowdell's cardiovascular ability better, because Nebraska, for a couple of years, hasn't had a running back that consistently has breakaway speed.
No, it's been a long time.
They don't. And Emmett Johnson is certainly there. He provides maybe a little bit more of a quicker step. Dante Dowdell, maybe. But you think back to
Mir might be the last guy that could probably take it to the house at any given time.
That's what I was going to. Just needs a little space, a little opening to be able to get away from some guys. Like, I love Anthony Grant, but he didn't have that consistently. And same with Dedrick Mills and Divine Ozigbo. Like, those guys were really, really good. But from a breakaway speed type of thing, and I mean, look who's talking. I mean, I certainly don't.
Well, we're talking about Nebraska football. We ain't talking about you.
Yeah,
We're talking about
exactly,
what you're saying.
That's the thing.
What you're saying is the truth, man. I think the last guy, AG and Raff, that I can remember, and I could be wrong, listeners, if I'm wrong, texters, I think the last guy I can remember was Amir, that at any given time could take it to the house.
Yeah.
That's been a while.
Yeah, it's a special breed. It's a special breed. You got to recruit heavily where you're looking for a track athlete. You're looking for a kid that runs track. You're looking for a kid that is dynamic, playing track, football, or basketball, baseball.
Wandale, if you want to classify him as running back.
I was just going to bring him up. The way they're using Barney this year is I wish they would have used Wandale as freshman.
Raff, as I watched Wandale the other night for the Giants, I'm thinking, imagine if we would have used him like that here, man. Yep. Oh, it'd been scary.
Oh, and you know who the last running back was? The last running back was that had breakaway speed was I cannot remember his name right now. The top recruit played for Dion in his kids ball. He got in trouble and had to leave Nebraska. I forgot his name.
The young man at Colorado that had a big game against Colorado. I forget.
Maurice Washington.
Yeah, Maurice.
Maurice could have. He was one of those guys. We could have kept him for a while. Oh man, absolutely.
That's who Ja'Cory Barney reminds me of.
Yeah, Big Bird. Yes, 007. Thank you, Big Bird. Yes, he was that guy. He was definitely that dude. I can still see him running down the sideline against Colorado in that game that just still pisses me off to think about it.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, folks, we'll be right back. I have a few more sound bites to discuss with Coach Rule on this terrific, beautiful Tuesday morning. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Finger, one love. Order online or on our app.
Hi, this is Jay Foreman. Join me, Old School, live from Cornhusker Bank at 83rd and O Street this Friday for their Customer Appreciation Tailgate Party from 4 to 6 p.m. Larry the Cable Guy will join us during the show, and there's free food and refreshments. That is this Friday from 4 to 6 at Cornhusker Bank, 83rd and O Street.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
Davis Plumbing is a locally owned company specializing in a wide range of plumbing services for both commercial and residential customers. Davis Plumbing has been in business for over 15 years and has a team of experienced plumbers ready to help you with any project, big or small. Customer satisfaction and peace of mind is their number one priority. So for any commercial or residential project, give Davis Plumbing a call today at 402-525-6922. Davis Plumbing, locally owned and operated for over 15 years.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Kim with Midwest Bank. We know there is more to your business than numbers and spreadsheets. For us at Midwest Bank, the people who make up a business matter most. We believe in getting to know you and your business and providing customized banking solutions that help protect your business and help it grow. Schedule a free consultation with us today. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, folks, we're back on this terrific Tuesday here at 9.7 The Ticket. We got Raff, there's an Alabama, AG, and H-Town, me and Nick here at the mothership, 937 Ticket, 1040 O Street. Come down and grab yourself a hot coffee, have a meeting. Come down and chill, come journal, or just come hang out. Chill, we got plenty of shows going all the way until late into the evening. Nick, let's get that last clip going on with Coach Will, man.
Let's talk level of respect for Greg Schiano. Here we go.
I respect. He's there's lots of coaches that are regarded as like the best coaches in college football. Not many could do what he's done. Okay. Speaking as a guy who won at Temple, and I mean, you go win at Rutgers before he got there, not many people had won there, and he won there at a high level, left and came back, and he's winning there again now at a high level. He's a great football coach. Point blank. He's just a great football coach. Great builder. He's elevated that entire university. I have the utmost respect for him. When he speaks, I listen. I just have a lot of respect for him.
I want to throw this one in there too, real quick, if I can. It talks about not prepared enough for the explosiveness, because I think they go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Not prepared enough for Purdue, and that they need to still do more. And then they also talked about the Rutgers running back room, which, by the way, Kyle Monaghanai is probably one of the best, if not the best, running back in the Big Ten Conference. Here's what Matt Rule had to say about Rutgers and their running back room.
It's like the Matrix, it's like nothing ever kind of hits him. Like he's running, and like he's just got such elite body balance and contact balance, but also like he sees it coming. And so no one ever gets like a true shot on him, right? It's always like a glancing blow. I think he's really, really, really a great player. Their offensive line coach, Pat Flaherty, was like my mentor when I was at New York. And one thing I know about Flats is like they're going to set their pads and come off the ball. They're going to be well coached. They're going to be physical. Like you watch their guys when the piles, there's a pile, their guys are running in and diving into the pile and trying to knock it forward. And so that's the type of offense people have been playing against us, that bleeding, like, hey, we're going to get, 3, 4, 5 yards, just stay on the field, try to wear you down. So that's be a heck of a challenge for us. And then he brings in the element, though, Mitch, of like, they had him backed up against Washington, and then 3 guys hit him, and you can run for, he can run for 60. So then when he gets tired, they can bring in, Sam Brown, and he's 227 pounds and an excellent back. So they've got 2 of the best backs we'll see.
So you guys, you think about this, the past couple weeks against Northern Iowa, of course, Illinois, Mockabee, we pretty much kept him in check. But again, we're going to be I have a huge responsibility with the 2 backs that Shiano and Rutgers will bring in. You look at Rutgers' background coaching experience. He was at Rutgers as an assistant in 89, early 90s, was at Penn State, a few stints with the Bears, defensive assistant, secondary coach, coordinator for Miami for a couple years, was Rutgers for about 10 years, 01 to 11, and then went to Tampa Bay as their head coach, and then back at Rutgers since the past, this is going to his 4th year. Shiano brings just a myriad of experiences, a breadth of knowledge in various capacities of the game, and the guy can just flat out coach. So this week, and Raff, when I sent you that text, I'm like, you know what? If our special teams, and again, we're going to the special teams part again because it's glaring, we'd be foolish not to, they will make, a team like this will make you pay on every mishap on special teams, man. They just will. So you can see the praise in the just the praise that Coach Rule gives to Shiano, and it shows you the tight knit of the coaching community as well, doesn't it, fellas?
Yeah, 100%. Because coaches all talk. They share philosophies, they share schemes, and so you got to have a common respect. It's just like athlete to athlete on the football field or on the baseball field or the volleyball
game respect
court.
Game.
You got to game recognize game. We know how to scout each other because we've been around each other since we were age of 5 or 6 years old playing little league sports. And so we know, we all know we played it at some level where we see a good running back, a good offensive lineman, a good strong safety or good linebacker, or in baseball, a good pitcher, a good shortstop, because you played against them. You found out either you had them on your team or you had them on the other team that kicked your butt. You'd be like, man, that's a good shortstop there, or that's a good D lineman, man. Okay, hopefully I could play with a guy like that. You see the size, you see the ability, you see the mental toughness that they have for themselves, and you try to associate that with looking for somebody like that. Oh man, I played against a guy like that in high school. Now he's on my team. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. So that's what the coach is developing out there. Real talented athlete, and then he has a good recruiting ground, New Jersey. New Jersey is known for putting out athletes, and we're a product of that, right?
We're a beneficiary of that.
We're a beneficiary of New Jersey athletes. A lot of schools are in America. It's just something there that's just a little different. I mean, we could say it may be something in the water, something in the dirt. I don't know, but the kids come out there, they're a little scrappy. They are tough, and they're phenomenal athletes, and I say really tough-minded, mentally athletes too that come out of that area.
You think of somebody from Mike Rozier, Irving Fryer, Jamal Lord,
Ron Dane.
I'm just thinking from Nebraska, Mike Foreman from Jersey. Real quick, Raff, let me ask you about this, man. You look at what a guy like Shiano, and I was kind of watching some old clips of him on the sidelines and things of that nature, and he'll get riled up sometimes. There's some Coach Osborne was that same way too. And I'm going to segue it back to special teams. I think special teams, you guys, is going to play a crucial role in Saturday's game. I'm not thinking about following. I'm thinking about Saturday's game. Raff, it's going to be a crucial time. And AG, you remember this too, how much time Coach Osborne spent on that. He wasn't yelling and swearing and just, loud and obnoxious. One thing about AG, me, you both, and I kind of look at people this way at times, even when I speak, if all you're doing is just yelling loud and just talking loud, that doesn't mean you know anything. Sometimes it means you're just a loud, obnoxious person.
Or you think that's coaching.
You think that's coaching. You think that's getting the point across. No, if anything, people looking after a while, that's like a train track. If you live by a train long enough, you don't even hear the train anymore. You don't even hear you've got accustomed to it. It's like, I don't even hear you anymore. What you saying, dude? But if you can explain and dictate and give the reasons why you're doing something, it changes things. Raff, a TOS, how do you think he would go in with a special teams thing?
Whew. I would assume there'd be more reps. Like we always talk about the reps of Nebraska with Coach Osborne, like a lot of reps. I think you'd probably take a little bit more time working on it. I think one of the things too about special teams, a lot of it is just the knowledge part of it, is just making sure that all the players just that they know, what they are doing. The snapping, I mean, that's just a rep thing. I mean, you've got to work on it. You got to put the situations. Maybe instead of working on it so much on the side, run, was it Tuesday's the full day, on Tuesday, go extra with more live reps with the extra point, or at the field goes and extra point, just to work it. The more reps, I guess that's really the only way you can fix it in that sense. But some of the stuff, we saw on Saturday, it was more just the knowledge of special teams. It was like, whoa, why is he in the end zone like that? Why? So I think just the teaching point of it.
Go ahead, AG.
No, I was gonna say Raff is right. Just getting reps in, like turn the speakers up, right? If it's loud noise, do stuff to annoy them, because if they could get used to it in practice, then it could get used to it in a game, and they could focus a lot better. Because it's all about focus. Kicking. I mentioned this. I know I went down this path a lot, but it's all about mental. If your mental is tight and you could focus between people, even if you're at home, right? Because you kids are there. Those are kids thinking like, man, I don't want to miss this field goal in front of the home crowd. And then when they're on the road, then they're like, this crowd is so loud, I can't focus. So you got to learn how to focus, and that's why you crank up the stereo music in the Cook, or for us was the Hudson Center in Green Bay.
Right.
You do that because you want to get the players. Yeah, you want to get the player to be able to play in those uncomfortable situations, because then come Saturday or Thursday night, there's nothing different, basically.
Absolutely. AG, I remember before the bowl games, man, they would crank up the heat in the Cook Pavilion. I know you remember that as well.
Yeah.
They would crank that heat up, man, and you might walk outside and it was -5, but in the Cook was about 100 degrees or 95 degrees in that joker, man. So maybe not 100, but it was warmer than it was outside, put it that way. So,
gotcha. Yeah.
Folks, when we come back, we got our last segment, got the RGT, little AD and AG attitude adjustment. We'll be right back, folks. It's Drive 937 The Ticket.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosson. Education is a cornerstone for strong, vibrant communities. I voted for the largest investment in education in Nebraska history. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and understand the valuable role of education in growing our community. This is Carolyn Bosson, and I will continue to support education in the legislature. Vote Carolyn Bosson on November 5th. Paid for by Bosson for Legislature.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Krekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxing on Saturday, October 5th with Roughnecks at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 8 bouts are scheduled for the night, including the main event of Dwayne Johnson and Jack Lawless Frericks in the Professional Middleweight Championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com. The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11. Located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Aloe Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit aloefiber.com to switch today.
Landmark Implement helps you put dirt in its place with increased accuracy and greater speed thanks to the John Deere Smart Grade. This fully integrated 3D grade control system boosts job site productivity and reduces labor costs with fewer passes and less wasted material, meaning more bids won and higher margins. No masts, no cables, just clear views of the job site. Visit your local Landmark Implement today and discover the profit-boosting power of the Smart Grade and experience the Landmark difference.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and light winds. See an afternoon high around 71. Tonight, mostly clear skies and calm winds with a low around 49. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine again, but it will be breezy with an afternoon high around 85. Meteorologist Kyle Fleck for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raising Cane's, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back on this terrific Tuesday. It's a beautiful day out here in the capital city. Raff, what you got for the RGT, my man?
I saw a little breaking news over the break. It looks like the Pac-12 is alive.
Yeah, Gonzaga joining the Pac-12.
Gonzaga.
Big move in football.
No more free drinks next year at their press conference. It's going to be all work.
Wow. They're the only ones so far, because they draw the Pac-12. Got it. That's going to be a lot interesting to see what happens in the next couple weeks, too.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Before I get to Ralph's Good Take, just let everybody know that this segment is proudly sponsored by Florio's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florio's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you got to do is visit floriosne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations, place takeout orders, or get any type of catering that you might need. And all righty, today's Ralph's Good Take, proudly sponsored by Cigars Lounge on 800 Q Street. Just go there between 12 and 5 p.m. Let them know you listen to The Drive and 93.7 The Ticket to get 15% off your tab. Today's Ralph's Good Take goes out to Erin Nicholson Butsky. Erin is the head cheerleading and dance coach at the University of Nebraska. And a couple weeks back, she won the Inspire Award for excellence in women's athletics. And I just want to let everyone know that Erin is one of the most kindest, genuine people that you will ever meet. If you have a student that's wanting to be a cheerleader or dancer in college, Nebraska is the place for them, because your child will be in great hands, because Erin is just an amazing coach, amazing person. And I just wanted to give her just her flowers and her props for just being just amazing. So, Erin, you are Ralph's Good Take.
Shout out to Erin. Keep doing great work for so many people. Great work. I wanted to make sure I read this for the history segment, but we'll read it with 80 attitudes adjustment. Everyone's heard about the testosterone replacement therapy, but how do you know who to trust? Ageless Men's Health is the nation's leader in testosterone and weight loss. No upselling, no necessary supplements, just real solutions. With a team of registered nurses and nurse practitioners, they look at your whole health and create a playbook you'll understand. They use the best products, including HCG, to keep your body safe and protect your fertility. This is the best team in the game, and they're ready to earn your trust. Google Ageless Men's Health Lincoln and check out their 175 plus 5-star reviews. Folks, I was thinking about this for my own life. And just a little quote here I wanted to read out. Just something I typed in months ago. Don't talk about what you want when you're not willing to do what it takes to get what you want. Don't talk about what you want if you're not willing to do what it takes to get what you want. You know, AG, I was thinking about this when I was just kind of working out. This is probably about a month and a half ago, and I just wrote this to my phone. I'm like, I want to do this, I'm like, AD, so what are you doing about it? And I really got pissed at myself. It's like, okay, what are you doing about it? You say you want this. Okay, so what are you going to do? Don't listen to what somebody says. Watch what they do. And if what they do does not match what they say, ain't happening. They don't want it that bad. Don't want the change. Don't want the the upsell, the upscale, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, actions have to back up the mouth. The mouth is one thing. Actions got to back it up. AG, go ahead, my man.
No, 100%. A lot of people say it in so many different ways. I know just recently, I believe Kevin Hart says that everybody wants to be famous, but nobody wants to put the work in.
That's right. That's right.
And so, yeah, that says a lot. And it's been said in so many ways over the years since I've been an adult to a kid. So I definitely, you got to understand what that is. If you're going to walk the walk, you got to talk the talk. You got to put the work in.
The work. My father would always say, don't come to me complain about something if you've done nothing to better the situation or to create a solution. And that's why I love the grind that my dad had. I love the grind that he instilled in us kids. And Listen, if you want the fruits, man, you got to get out there and get in the soil first, man. You got to get dirty. Raff, take us home, my man.
All right, everybody. Before we leave today, I just got to let everybody know that Kirk Herbstreit might have been the dog, but I just want to let everyone know that Lolo went the entire show and she made no noise. So congratulations to Lolo, the boxer.
I love it.
Great job, Lolo. I'm proud of her.
You can take the muzzle off of her now, Raff. We see it on camera.
We got 10 seconds here, Raffy.
All right, everyone. Be nice to each other today and have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raising Cane's, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kim